needs to be talked about. Video and conversation for another time.
So like I was saying, oh, Manga Night.
Are you some kind of wizard?
I wasn't ready for this.
This will do. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to otakus and otakas of all ages, kins, and orientations. This is your champion of truth, justice, and magical delight, the Manga Knight, here with
Excalibur. I'm kind of upset, but I'm the intern.
Why are you upset?
Why are you upset?
Because you wasted Magi to transfer me here in the correct Anime Aficionados costume. And I was on a date with a beautiful woman.
Okay.
Holla at me, girl.
Enter. First, let me correct you. It's not Magi. I use mana because I'm a wizard. And second off,
Okay.
a special guest starring Excalibur from Comic Book Aficionados.
I read
himself.
comic books, but I did watch Magi and it was great.
It's a fantastic show. It's funny you guys mention magic and all types of magical properties because we're going to talk about a series full of magic. Magi, Labyrinth of Magic. Say it with me. Magic. You suck. Anyway, so pretty much make a long...
Magic.
See?
Because I read comic books. I don't know about
He's
these
comic
animes.
book man. He's not anime like that.
How do you say it in anime? Like, no.
Imagine Magi like, you know, Tales of Aladdin and 1001 Nights of Arabian Tales, and pretty much imagine that world and setting but with anime characters. We have our main character who is Aladdin, and yes, you heard me right, Aladdin, not to be confused with the Disney character
Well,
Aladdin.
you know, I want to say this really quick because you can get him confused from the Disney character Aladdin. Because as much as I love Magi now, but let's just be honest, he has a genie in the flute. He has a genie in the flute, and he can fly on a carpet.
Okay.
And his name is Aladdin, and guess where the atmosphere is in, like, you know, in the Arabian.
Yeah, right. It's
I
like
wasn't getting that type of feeling though. Like I was getting like it didn't make me compare the two characters.
Of course not. It's definitely not a ripoff, but it is definitely like one of those things where I love that idea and I think I can make it better.
Yeah.
You know, so I literally got that. But at the same time, it does not take away from the epicness that is Magi. Magi is beautiful. It's
really great.
But I do have to warn you, just a quick disclaimer, the series is fantastic, but you have to be patient with it. Give it up until about episode 2, particularly when you see the first dungeon. And once you get to the first dungeon, you will fall in love.
I didn't have that feeling. I loved it since, well, I wasn't a big fan of it when, you know, I was told about it. But after watching the first episode, I loved the way it opened up. This little kid sitting here eating this guy's fruit.
Oh, you're talking about Aladdin.
And it's a cute little picture because he looks like, because even I had Mason A.J. watching it and he was like, what is that little thing?
Yeah.
I don't know, like that's what the character looks like.
I had to say my favorite parts was, and I had to post this up on Mason AJ's wall, the memes. It's so terrible.
The memes are good. I know,
like,
the memes is good.
He walked into the what would you call it back in olden times?
Talking about brothel?
The brothel. There we go. Brothel. Look those words up.
We're getting a little too ahead of ourselves. Let's talk about the series itself. Pretty much in the world of Magi, there's these beings called Magi, which are pretty much magicians, wizards, sorcerers, whatever you want to call them. And how can I describe them? Imagine if a Quincy and a sorcerer had a baby. That is pretty much a Magi. They can generate magic pretty much from the environment. Kind of like a Naruto Sage mode.
I can see that.
Because their magic source, kind of like spiritual pressure is to Bleach and spirit energy is to Yu Yu Hakusho, it's called Magoi. Magoi is their magical resource, but a Magi has no limit to how much Magoi they can generate.
You gotta think about it like this, because in their world, their life source, their chakra, their Rietsu, it's called Rukai. It's basically, you know, the earth itself, the mother world.
The Ryuk, the spiritual beings.
It said when you die, you become part of it.
You say Rukai.
Ryuk.
I think I'm
Ryuk. Tomato.
And basically, and this kid Aladdin, he's loved by the Rukai. He's like
all
Solomon's,
like all Magis are.
basically. Yeah, I love how they do it where they don't have it as just one source. They have an evil side of the Rukai too.
The Black Ryuk, right?
And I'm gonna keep saying Rukai.
as rebellious as he is, and for all you guys scratching your head, let me explain what Ryuk is. Ryuk, as the intern described, is like spiritual energy in a kind of sense. There's two versions of this. There's good Ryuk, do good things, do good by others, yada yada yada. But there's black Ryuk, when you defy your destiny.
There is also Street Fighter Ryuk.
See, this is what happens.
Shoryuken.
This is what happens when you get the black Ryuk. You say these kind of things, and then you turn into evil Superman.
And then you turn into evil Superman.
Well, guys, I can go on for everybody because I was the one who introduced you to the show anyway. What do you guys think about Magi?
You want to go first, Salama?
I mean, yeah, definitely. You know what? What I love about Magi the most is that it gives you all the elements of a really epic and satisfying, cartoon or anime.
Sure.
Or, it's like it gives you the feel good story. It gives you the friendship story. It gives you the hero actually becomes stronger story. Sometimes it's overdone. He's always weak, and all of a sudden, boom! I got the strength to kill everybody. And then you have it where it's drawn out too long. Naruto, where it takes like years for him to even get a little strong. But this one is really, it has a nice pace to it. It makes you really like the characters, and they have flaws. The characters have flaws. They're not, except for my favorite character. No, my favorite character has no flaws. No, Sinbad is the best. Sinbad is one of those dudes.
What? He has flaws. They obviously said when he destroyed the guy, he is falling into depravity.
Okay, I'll say this: Sinbad does not have any flaws that make you not like him.
Okay, I can agree on
all
that.
I'm gonna say is this:
except for his over thing with women, he does things with women. And
he has no flaws that makes me.
That's
not
the
like
only
him.
flaw I don't. That's the only flaw I don't think he does have.
I can agree with Excalibur. I mean, it makes my childhood happy.
It does.
Yeah. In the case of Aladdin was one of my favorite Disney movies, and I got that type of feel from it because with Aladdin, he was Alibaba. That's who he pretended to be to get Jasmine to love him.
That makes sense. I feel you on that.
But in the anime, Alibaba and Aladdin are best friends, basically, and it starts off with them trying to help each other, a friendship building. And I love that. It has that little Disney sense in it, but it's not Disney. It's brutal. It's mean. There's people killing each other.
It has its highs and lows, but they happen when they feel like they should happen.
It does.
You know what? There's a moment. I don't know if you guys have experienced this moment before when you're kids. Of course you experienced this moment before. But when you're kids and you're out playing with your friends, you're having fun, having a great time, and then it's time to go home and you have to leave, and you have that sadness. Like, I had so much fun, I don't want to leave.
I hate you,
that's kind of how I feel when I'm watching Magi. When I'm watching Magi, it's like you're enjoying the episode, and it gets to the end, and you get that feeling like, it's gonna leave me. It's gonna leave me. But it's really good. It's a really awesome anime.
Oh, we haven't touched on Dijins, have we?
No, we haven't talked about them yet.
Well, to make a long story short, Dijins are pretty much genies. That's for lack of a better term. That's what they are.
Well, imagine if there's a genie, you took away his ability to make wishes, and you just gave him a whole bunch of power. He could beat you up. Yeah, so it's like, that's pretty much what what a Dijin is. It's like, we don't do magic, we just fight people.
And I don't have to rub a lamp.
We hurt you. And we hurt you good. You're gonna go down.
Too intense.
No, that was the right level of intense because it is.
Yeah, because that's really
intense.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil this, but there's one moment where Dijin goes berserk.
Oh
my god! Like everybody wanted to run. Everybody, even my man Aladdin. He was like, I got to go home.
I just have to end you.
I felt fear in my anime heart. I didn't know what was going on.
But these gens are really awesome and really powerful, and I think there's a really good element to the story. I wish they would use more in the anime, because in the manga they do elaborate, they go further into it, but in the anime is more like a beginning to an epic adventure, but they still have all the awesome elements. They do put the Dijins in there well enough for you to know what they are. With the vessels. Dijins give off these vessels that they have power in them, so your friends, even though you capture the dungeon and you have a Dijin, you can have a friend with you that can have some of the powers.
And you're only limited to one metal vessel and one household vessel.
I like how they put it as, whereas when you have the metal vessels, it's something that means the most to you. It's like it has to have a significant value to it for the Dijin to go inside of it. Like when Alibaba broke his sword in battle, Sinbad gave him another sword that was, like from his father. And that he just transferred right into the sword. And Sinbad was like, wow, usually that takes some time.
Right.
But with Dijins, who's your favorite?
You know what? I have to say my favorite Dijin is
Yugo, yeah.
The guy who's he's pretty much Ant-Man.
Let me read that. Okay. I have to say that my favorite Dijin is Yugo, because Yugo goes hard. Like, you know what? He helps out so much. Unlike all the other Dijins, he's always out there, and there's this crazy thing that they have going on where you can never see his face because his head doesn't come out.
Well, it's because he's shy. That's why.
He's just
that's literally the reason he's shy.
He reminds me a lot of the genie, though. Like a lot.
He does actually. Like, I wish he would have talked more, because it's like one of those characters. You don't say anything, but when you do something, it just sticks with you.
Yeah,
he does act a lot like Genie.
Did he pass out from one of the girls touching him by accident?
Paimon.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Dijin?
Should be an easy question. And no, it's not Paimon. And when you see
that would be me.
When you see Paimon, you'll understand why I said that with such intensity.
This is Paimon.
Anyway, like I was saying, is Zagan.
Really?
Yes, Zagan. Because Zagan,
evil.
He's not evil.
Jerk
evil
to
Superman.
me. Evil Superman.
This is why I like Zagan. For all the other all the other Dijins, they have their own personalities, but Zagan is the one Dijin. He kind of makes fun of you, makes you feel stupid, and at the point kind of inspires you. You know what, Zagan? I'm gonna master you, and I'm gonna make you feel stupid.
I think he's just evil.
Yeah, that makes me feel like
I don't get me wrong. I do understand, because he does have this.
He demeans you a lot.
He demeans you, but in my opinion, he's just evil, and that's what I think about.
I mean, even how he chose his master was demeaning. You suck at magic. I don't like you. You can't even control the easiest and friendliest Dijin. I guess you. Yeah, you. What's your name? Don't matter.
It makes me feel like after doing all this work, I need to go home now and step my game up to try to come back again, but I can't get out of the dungeon.
That's true. But guys, that is what we think about Magi. Magi is really awesome. I say check.
I didn't do my Dijin. Intern gets no time to talk.
Intern.
Yet I was summoned here. Thank you.
What is your...
By the forces of mana.
They summoned me here and I don't get my time to speak.
Intern.
I get no love.
Intern. What is your favorite Dijin?
My favorite Dijin is Alibaba's Dijin.
Amon? What's his name?
Amon. Amon Booba. Yeah, Amon was my favorite. I mean, he helped the main character grow. I feel like if they put him more in the show and they actually brought him out, because he was an old man, he had that nice beard. Now you could just sit there and stroke all day. Just have fun.
He had that genie beard.
And that old. Yeah. But no, I just liked his character. He helped no matter what. There was never a time where you felt like he didn't trust he didn't trust Alibaba. He helped him grow. He built on the friendship with Aladdin a lot.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm Alibaba, not Amon.
Oh, because he's a Magi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Because only Magi is right. Okay, Magi. Potato. Yeah, and he just did a lot for Alibaba, I think. He made him grow. And towards the end of the anime, I'm reading the manga now. That's how good it was. I had to go back to read the manga.
I mean, the show is just so fantastic and so much diversity.
Be sure to check it out.
But the thing is, we've neglected to ask the most essential question, the question that kind of makes us. What do you guys think about Magi, Labyrinth of Magic? Drop a comment below, because we'd love to hear your feedback. And if you have any future suggestions about future content, just let us know.
Well, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to Anime Aficionados. We love anime. Well, they love anime. I love comic books. The comic book aficionados. Like and subscribe to that as well. But yeah, check us out, guys. Magi really was awesome. Even though I read comics, I really love Magi. Magi was really, really good. It's something that you should check out. You better check it out.
You better check it out. We don't ever tell you not to check out good anime because we are aficionados.
I wouldn't be as forceful with them, but I highly implore you to check it out.
He highly implores it, guys.
Well, it's about that time for you to teleport me back to my hot date.
And I have a whole bunch of comic books to read, so yeah, man.
And I gotta work on my collection, so...
I think you need to re-snap that because you did something wrong.
Nah, I like you like this.
No, re-snap because I'm kind of magically stuck.
Bye, guys.
Resnap!